On day 1, I spawned in as a baby tiger, deep in the jungle. Whoa, this is so cool. I started out with 5 hearts, and I could climb up and down trees. I climbed up the top of the closest tree, and there were 2 adult tigers there waiting for me. Hello, are you my parents?
Bronzo, I'm so happy you found us.
We need to take shelter before the lions attack.
Lions? In the jungle? I looked down just in time to see a giant lion killing all the animals. Oh no! Aren't you gonna fight to stop them?
No, honey.
We are tired of fighting.
We've been fighting our whole lives.
In 100 days, the giant lion Leonidas will take the throne and become king of the jungle.
What? But lions don't even belong in the jungle. I have to stop him. Just then, the giant lion appeared behind me.
There's nothing you can do to stop me. Watch this.
Leonidas walked over to my parents and killed both of them in one fell swoop. Mom, Dad, no! Then he turned to me and roared. The power from his magic roar pushed me off the tree and far back deep into the jungle. When I landed, I passed out on the ground. On day 2, I woke up and I was surrounded by a group of pandas. One of them was a baby, and he was standing there watching me sleep.
Morning.
Who are you? Where am I?
Don't worry. My name's Ope, and you're in a safe place far away from all the lions.
I'm so hungry and don't feel very good. Can you help me?
I know someone who can. I'll take you back to my dad. He'll have some food for you.
Lead the way. He took me to a bamboo building with a goose inside. Oh, hello. Who are you?
I'm Ope's father, of course. Can't you see the resemblance?
Oh, okay. Can I have some food, please?
Of course.
He gave me some salmon, and I thanked him. Suddenly, I heard screaming from outside. That can't be good. I ran out to discover a group of lions, killing all of the pandas. Oh no, what do we do?
Run, boys! Get out of here! Don't worry, I'll fight them off.
We followed his dad's instructions, but as we were leaving the area, Ope stopped to look back, just in time to see his father die at the hands of a lion.
No!
Come on, Ope, we gotta run, or we'll die too. He followed me, and we both ran deep into the jungle. On day 3, Ope and I found a spot near a bamboo forest to stop running.
I can't believe my dad is gone, and my whole village.
I'm sorry for your loss, friend. I know how you feel. My parents were killed by the lions 2 days ago.
We need to make those lions pay for what they've done. It's our jungle, not theirs. Lions don't even live in the jungle.
I know. That's what I said. And don't worry, we are gonna make them pay. If we were gonna prepare to take on the lions, we were gonna need a base of operations. We chopped down some bamboo and some trees and dug up a stone with a wooden pickaxe. I used that stone to make an entire stone tool set for both me and Ope.
Thanks, partner.
You got it, buddy. Next, I built a bamboo home with a living room and 2 bedrooms, one for me and one for Ope.
We're gonna need somewhere to sleep.
We can make beds, but wool won't be easy to find in the jungle.
Why don't we go traveling?
Good idea. We set out traveling and discovered a village where we each stole a bed from different houses. Thank you. I started taking some of their food too, but then I heard Ope shouting.
Ah! I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
He was getting chased away by an iron golem, so I ran away with him. Ah! On day 4, we made it back to the base, but there was a lion cub there waiting for us.
Ah, I found you! You're gonna be my first victim in the Great Lion Takeover!
Wait, stop! The cub lunged at me, and I was forced to fight back. I don't want to hurt you, dude! After I got a few hits on him, he was hurt and started to get scared.
Ah, wait, time out, please!
Okay, good. I will.
We can't let him go. He'll tell his parents.
I won't say anything, I swear!
See? He says he'll stay quiet.
I don't trust him.
Without any word, Ope lunged at him and killed the lion cub. What the heck? You didn't have to do that.
Yes, we did. And he deserved it too.
With that, Ope went back inside the house. That panda's crazy. I needed to clear my head and think for a while, so I left the base and started wandering. As I was exploring, I came across a herd of sheep. Well, now I feel silly for thinking there wouldn't be any wool in the jungle. I lured them back to the base with wheat and made them a little hut out of bamboo. Next, I needed to collect their wool without killing them, but I didn't have any iron yet. I set out to go find a cave and collect some iron. On days 5 and 6, I was out mining in the caves. I was able to find plenty of iron, so I made some furnaces. I had enough iron to make shears, plus an entire set of tools and a bucket. Looks like I found even more iron than I thought. With the extra iron, I was able to make myself a full set of iron armor too. Okay, now I'm ready. I started heading back to the base when I came across a monkey who was heading in the other direction.
Run away! Run away!
What's going on?
There's a giant lion roaming around these parts. This is the last straw. I'm going to the ocean to become a sea monkey.
Oh no, I gotta get back to the base and warn Ope. I made it back to the base and found Ope there resting. Ope, we gotta get out of here. Leonidas is coming.
I'm tired of running.
What? But we gotta go! Just then, I heard Leonidas yelling outside.
Which one of you worthless animals is responsible for this?
Ope left the house to meet him. Wait, where are you going?
It was me, Leonidas. I killed your son, and now I'm gonna kill you.
Don't be a hero, Ope. Get away from him now. It's time to go.
That's right, it's time to go. To your death, just like your father.
Ope charged in at the giant lion. Leonidas roared at Ope, killing him instantly. No!
Now we're even, tiger baby. Stay out of my plans unless you want to end up just like your pesky parents.
Leonidas returned into the jungle, and I was left to wonder how Leonidas knew my parents. I wonder what they did that made him kill them. On days 7 and 8, I made a grave for Ope. You were a good friend, Ope, and you will be missed. I will avenge you one day. I went out to find some red and yellow flowers outside of the jungle, and I planted them around Ope's grave. Next, I used the remaining flowers to make some orange dye, and then I dyed, bred, and sheared the sheep. Thank you for your service, sheep. I then used the wool I had gathered to get started on building a tiger statue. I started making the legs of the statue, but I would have to gather some more wool in order to do any more. Watch until the end of the video if you want to see me finish the statue. With my base maintenance done, I decided it was time to seek some answers about my parents. I set out into the jungle in search of clues to uncover the mystery. Eventually, I came across a jungle temple. This looks promising. I started searching through the temple, and I came across an ocelot. Oh, hello.
You remind me of someone I used to know.
Oh, maybe you knew my parents. They were killed recently by the giant lion Leonidas.
Oh my gosh, yes, I did know your parents. We were friends in the revolution.
A revolution, you say? Sounds like the revolution might be over.
Oh no, it's far from over, my friend. Just on hiatus until we can find some more recruits.
Well, you've got one right here. I want to join the revolution.
That's what I like to hear. Follow me. I'll take you to what's left of our members. Oh, and my name's Ozzy, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Ozzy. On days 9 and 10, I was traveling with my new friend Ozzy, and I tried asking him some questions about my parents. So why exactly did Leonidas kill them?
Straight to the point, eh? Well, that's gonna have to wait. We got some company.
Suddenly, we were ambushed by a horde of jungle skeletons. I worked together with Ozzy to fight them off, and he had a really cool explosion attack. Eventually, we were able to take them all out. Phew! Nice work, Ozzy. Suddenly, I transformed into a full-size tiger with 10 hearts.
Wow, you really are a spitting image of your father.
Now, can you tell me more about my parents?
Well, I didn't want to tell you yet, but I think you're ready now. As you know, the lions got tired of living in the savannas. When they started taking over the jungle, they brought fire and destruction with them. The tigers and the ocelots understood the circle of life, so they only killed when they absolutely had to. The lions, on the other hand, killed for fun and power. They started killing so much that they depleted the jungle of all its resources and life. Their leader, Leonidas, was the most power-hungry of them all. When the ones who were left in the jungle started going hungry, a small band of rebels started to form, including your parents. Unfortunately, the lions were able to overpower the rebels. That is, until your parents discovered a magical gem known as a Heart of the Jungle. They used it once to try and defeat Leonidas, but it only weakened him. After that, the gem needed to recharge, so they hid it deep in the jungle while it regained its power. They left it in a place they knew you could find. You are the key to banishing the lions from the jungle and restoring peace and harmony.
Oh man, that is a lot to dump on a guy all at once.
You wanted to know, so I told you.
With that, Ozzy started walking away, and I chased after him. On days 11 through 13, I followed Ozzy to a rundown military base.
Hey, oi, anyone left here?
It was quiet, and we split up to look for any signs of people. I entered a dark room, and I was startled by a voice coming from the darkness.
I thought you were dead.
A gorilla emerged out of nowhere and stared at me.
There you are, Kerchak. This isn't who you think he is.
Ah, you must be Fred and Angie's kid.
Were those my parents' names?
Yes, but everyone just used to call them Sergeant and General.
Your parents are sorely missed.
What are you doing back here, Ozzy? The revolution's over. Everyone's given up.
That's what I thought too, but I think we found our new home.
Oh yeah? You're going to have some really big shoes to fill, buddy. You think you're ready for it?
I'm ready for anything.
That's what I like to hear. I'm in. But we're going to need a new base of operations.
I think I know just the place. On days 14 through 17, I arrived back at the base with Ozzy and Kerchak and showed them around. Once they were settled in, they helped me build out the base some more and outfit it to be a military base of operations. It looks great.
You bet it does. Now we can start looking for new recruits.
I'm on it.
With that, Kerchak set out to start his search. Hey Ozzy, do you think you could teach me how to do that special smash attack of yours?
Sure, it's easy. All you got to do is jump up into the air and swing a sword while you're up there.
I tried doing what he said, and it worked. Awesome. Thanks, Ozzy.
Hey, don't thank me. Your parents developed the trick.
Whoa, cool! I wanted to test out my new ability on some mobs, so I went out and found some giant scorpions to fight. Hi-ya! The attack worked great against them, and I quickly was able to kill them all off.
Great work, Bronzo. You're ready. You head on back to the base, and I'm gonna go head out and search for new recruits as well.
Okay, good luck. As I was heading back to the base, I started to get the strange feeling that I was being followed. Probably nothing. On days 18 through 21, I got back to the base and decided to continue working on my tiger statue. I built up the body of the tiger, and then I decided to take another break. It already looks amazing. Can't wait until it's finished. It started getting late, and I heard a strange sound coming from the inside of the base. Hello? I searched all around, but I couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. Finally, around the back of the base, I saw something run and hide behind a pile of crates. Hey, show yourself. I'm warning you. You better come out now, or I'll mess you up.
Wait, don't. I'm just a little guy.
Aw, I'm sorry, buddy. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Okay.
Where's your family?
They were taken from me by the lions.
You and I both, buddy. You got a name?
No, my parents never had a chance to give me a name.
Okay. Why don't I call you Tony? Tony the Tiger.
I love it. Can I live here with you?
Are you willing to join the rebellion and help take out the lions?
Of course. I got to avenge my family.
That's what I like to hear. On days 22 through 25, I made Tony his own room.
I love it. I've never had a room before, but what's that other empty room?
That belonged to a friend of mine. He was a brave fighter, but he didn't make it.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thanks. He will be missed. Just then, a parrot flew into the base. Hello there. What brings you here?
I was sent here by Ozzy. He's in trouble.
I'm on my way. Tony, do you want to help on this mission?
I think I'm too scared. I'm just a little guy.
That's okay, buddy. Maybe next time. I left the base, following the parrot, and we ran into a group of hyenas. I immediately charged at them and started fighting them off with my new smash ability. They were pretty tough and had really sharp teeth, but eventually I was able to take them all out. When the fight was over, I noticed one of them had dropped a cloud in a bottle. Sweet! This will let me double jump and help me keep up with you, parrot friend. On days 26 through 29, the parrot led me to a lion camp. I entered the area to see both Ozzy and Kerchak locked in cages, guarded by a bunch of lions. What happened here?
They were searching for new recruits. When out of nowhere, they were ambushed and captured.
Oh no. The way the cages are positioned, it looks like I'll only be able to save one of them, or the whole operation is gonna fail.
That's a real shame. I really like both of them.
Why don't you make a low pass over the lions to try and distract them? Then I'll run in and try to free one of them.
Got it.
The parrot flew in over the lions and got them to chase after him. All right, now's my chance. I rushed out to the prisoners while the lions were distracted.
Quick, let me out now.
Ozzy was begging me to release him, but Kerchak was too.
Please, come around and let me out too.
I'm sorry, I can only let one of you out. I don't have enough time before the lions get back. I broke Ozzy out just as the lions were returning. Kerchak, I'm sorry. With that, we both fled the site. On days 30 through 33, I made it to a safe spot with Ozzy. We gotta get back there and save Kerchak.
That's just not possible right now. You saw what it looked like back there. There's too many of them.
I hate to say it, but you're right. So what's the plan then?
All we can do right now is continue our search for new recruits and hope we don't get captured again.
Okay, sounds good. We split up again, and I decided to travel to some faraway lands to minimize my chances of running into another group of lions. Eventually, I made it to the snowy mountains, and it was quite cold, even with all my fur to protect me. Ugh, it's chilly out here. After searching for a while and finding no signs of life, I finally heard a monkey screech. Whoa, what was that? I hurried to the source of the noise and found a snow leopard killing a bunch of monkeys. Without hesitation, I ran in to protect the monkeys and take the snow leopard down. I made quick work of him, and the monkeys all cheered for me.
Thank you for saving my people, brave tiger. Is there anything we can do to return the favor?
Well, you could help me in the fight against Leonidas. He's taking over the land, and yours could be next.
This Leonidas guy sounds like bad news. Yes, we will help you in your quest.
Great! Follow me back to our base. On days 34 through 37, Maker and his people followed me to the jungle's edge. Okay, we have to be cautious now and just keep moving no matter what. When suddenly, I heard a growling coming from inside the brush. Everybody look out! Out of the trees leapt a lion who started tearing apart the monkey army with ease. I fought back against the lion, and even though it was a tough foe, I was eventually able to take it down. I'm sorry for losing you so many good monkeys, but this is exactly why we need your help.
Anything to help fight the good fight.
We make it back to the base, and I showed them around. I introduced them all to Tony, and he was happy to see me.
Thank you for letting us stay here.
Thank you for joining the army, recruits. Everything you need should be here. Make sure you prepare your army for anything. Next, I needed to do some preparing myself. I needed an armor upgrade, and I was setting out to collect materials when Tony came up to me.
Hey, Bronzo, I think I'd like to join you this time.
You sure, buddy? It's pretty dangerous out there.
Yeah, I'm ready.
With that, the two of us set out to find a cave. On days 38 through 41, we made it to a large cave.
So, what are we looking for exactly?
Diamonds!
Awesome! I'm so excited!
But we're actually looking for something else too.
Really? What is it?
Well, I've been told there is a magical gem hidden deep within the jungle.
Oh, do you think it could be here?
I'm not sure, but maybe there's some clues to where it might be. Let's go. Tony and I traveled around searching for the diamonds, and eventually we had enough to make a full set of diamond tools.
Yay, diamonds! Uh-oh, Bronzo, look out!
A group of ghouls charged at me from behind. They kept spitting acid at me, leaving me poisoned and doing damage over time. Tony and I fought them off together, and Tony did a really good job. Eventually, we were able to kill them all off, and Tony grew into an adult tiger. Congrats, buddy. How do you feel?
I feel much stronger and faster now.
That's great! Come on, let's get out of here before more ghouls come. On days 42 through 45, I exited the caves to head back to my base. But little did I know, I was being watched by a group of gorillas. It's good to be back. How are things going here, Maker?
Well, I do have one thing to report. One of my soldiers has spotted a gorilla working together with Leonidas.
What? No way! That's impossible! They would never help the lions after all the chaos they've caused.
Well, that's what my man saw, and I trusted with my life. You can go check for yourself. They were in the savannah just east of here.
Thanks, Maker. I'll do that. But before I did, first I needed to continue working on the statue. This statue is going to be the beacon of hope to all the animals in the jungle. I asked Tony to help me out with the statue, and he agreed. We began working together on finishing up the head. We added eyes, ears, and a nose to make it complete.
This looks epic!
Heck yeah, it does, buddy. With that, it was time for me to search for the gorilla that was in cahoots with Leonidas.
Hey, wait! I want to come with you!
Not this time, buddy. Even with your full-grown size, this one's a little too dangerous for you, I think.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you look after the base while I'm gone and make sure everyone here is safe?
You got it, sir.
With that, I headed out again and started traveling through the jungle. When out of nowhere, I heard a gorilla roar. A group of them jumped out and began attacking me. Hey, what gives? I'm on your side. I'm with Kerchak.
No, you're not. You're a traitor.
I fought them all off, and eventually I killed all but one.
See, you big cats are all the same.
The last gorilla ran off, and I let it go. Huh, what the heck was that all about? On days 46 through 49, I went out searching for the traitor that set his gorillas on me. I searched and searched, but I couldn't seem to find anything. I ended up in the savannah. Come out wherever you are, traitor. Suddenly, a cheetah snuck up from behind me.
Bill!
Ah, what do you want?
You look lost, buddy.
Yeah, I am actually. Can you show me the way to the nearest lion camp?
Yeah, I might be able to help you, but only if you can beat me in a race.
What? How am I supposed to beat you in a race? You're the fastest cat alive.
Hey, you never know. The tortoise can beat the hare in a race.
But that's just a story.
Maybe you should have thought of that before you got lost.
Okay, fine. Where's the finish line?
Just keep on running that way until you get to the river. That'll be the finish line.
Cool, when do we... Hey, wait! I didn't know we were going! I started running, but the cheetah was way too fast, and she got a head start. Within a few moments, she was totally out of my sight. Even though I had already lost, I didn't give up, and gave it my all. I kept running until eventually I saw the cheetah sitting at the river. Good race!
You're funny. What's a tiger doing in the savannah anyways?
I'm looking for a lion camp around here, remember?
Oh, right. Well, even though you lost the race, I still like your tenacity. You never gave up even when you knew you would lose. I'll take you to the camp.
Sweet, thanks!
Yeah, no prob. My name's Cha-Cha, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Cha-Cha. Before we could leave, a group of crocodiles lunged out of the water and attacked us. The two of us worked together to wrestle the beasts, and eventually we were able to take them all out.
We make a pretty good team, eh?
Yeah, I guess we do. All right, let's bounce. After following Cha-Cha for a while, we finally made it to the lion camp.
All right, this is as far as I'll go. The lions have been pretty brutal lately.
Thank you, Cha-Cha. I hope we meet again someday.
See you soon, Tiger.
After Cha-Cha left, I snuck around the base to get a better look at what was happening. I made it around to a spot where I could see over the walls, and what I saw was unbelievable. Kerchak? He was talking with none other than Leonidas himself. I can't believe this. I wanted to confront him, but I knew that if I did, it would be the end for me. Instead, I decided to sneak up closer and listen to their conversation.
See, Kerchak, those fools never bothered to save you. They left you behind and forgot about you. I guess they did. So much for the rebellion. What did you want from me? I seek loyalty from you and your apes. Together, we will defeat the rebellion before it grows out of hand. And what after? What about my apes? They will bathe in the riches of the new jungle kingdom. Or should I refuse? And I'll give you a head start. But soon enough, we will meet again, and it will be for the last time. Very well. I pledge my allegiance to you, Lord Leonidas. You have me and my gorilla army at your disposal. Very good. Patrol this camp and make sure it never falls to the enemy. Meanwhile, I'll be out expanding our territory more.
With that, Leonidas left, and I found a place to rest until nighttime, when I would make my next move. On days 54 through 57, night had fallen, and things seemed to have died down at the lion camp. Alright, time to sneak in and confront Kerchak. I looked around to find him asleep in his quarters. I approached him and tried to wake him up.
What are you doing here?
Shh, stay quiet.
What do you want, traitor?
I'm not the traitor. You're the one working with Leonidas. I was gonna come back for you, but it was too dangerous at the time.
Well, it's too late now. I've switched teams, and as a matter of fact, you're intruding in my new team's base right now.
Kerchak started attacking me, and I was forced to fight him off. We were evenly matched, and the fighting went on for a while. Kerchak could hit really hard. Eventually, I gained the upper hand and bested him, though. But before I could deal the final blow...
Help, guards! Come quickly! There's an intruder, and I need backup.
Wait, no! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, little one.
The lion guards came out in full force, and the next thing I knew, I was surrounded.
Stand down, Tiger.
On days 58 through 61, I woke up in a dungeon. Can anybody hear me? I gotta get out of here! Just then, Leonidas emerged, accompanied by Kerchak. Kerchak, how could you? Kerchak didn't respond.
Looks like you have no friends to save you, little tiger.
You'll pay for this, Leonidas. I swear it to be true.
Pity. You really do remind me of your parents, always fighting for what's right.
Yeah, because they're good people.
Well, you know what? Killing for fun and power feels good.
You ought to let me out of here and face me like a real lion.
Oh no, I can't do that. I'm so close to putting out that fire you rebels call teamwork. And then I'll finally be the rightful king of the jungle with nobody to stop me. Ta-ta now, I've got work to do.
With that, Leonidas left, but Kerchak hesitated. What, you got nothing to say to me, Kerchak?
I'm sorry.
After Kerchak left, I started trying to plan my escape when suddenly I had a vision of my dad when I was little. This is so fun, Dad.
I'm glad you're having a blast, son. But before we head home, do you want to hear something cool?
Yes, Papa, I do. He took a deep breath and roared with all his might. Whoa, that was epic, Dad.
Yes, son. This roar is so powerful, the entire jungle can hear it.
That's it. I woke up from my vision in the cage and knew what I had to do. I took a huge breath and let out the biggest roar of my entire life. I waited for a moment, but nothing was happening.
You call that a roar? You sound nothing like your father.
Another moment passed, and then suddenly there was a low rumbling coming from all around.
What the heck is that?
Just then, every single animal we had recruited to the rebellion burst into the camp. Haha! I knew it would work! In all the chaos, Kerchak came back down to the cage. What are you doing here, Kerchak? He stood there for another moment, and then without a word, he began to break me out of the cage. Huh? Thanks, Kerchak. Together, the two of us made our way through the commotion and out of the camp. The other recruits all followed behind us. Eventually, we all made it back to the base, and everybody cheered. While I was in there, I never gave up hope for the revolution. And now that I'm out, I'm going to work harder than ever before to take Leonidas down. And with General Kerchak back on our side, I think our chances will be better than ever.
I'm glad to be back.
We're glad to have you back, Kerchak. And thanks for saving me back there. Things got pretty hairy.
Your parents would have done the same for me, Bronzo. You know, you remind me a lot of them.
Really?
Of course. They were brave warriors just like you. They would be proud.
Thanks, Kerchak. That means a lot.
Now, let's finish the job and take down Leonidas.
Yeah, let's do this. The next morning, I woke up and the entire base was in shambles. Everything was on fire and my army was in chaos. Who would have done such a thing? Just as those words left my mouth, Leonidas emerged.
Who do you think?
I knew it. My army and I will take you out soon enough.
Ah, what army? They're all on fire right now. I've almost got full control of the jungle, and I will be king. It's over. Well, you won't have the help of the apes anymore. I won't be needing them, you foolish two-faced ape. Why, I oughta.
Kerchak, wait. It's not worth it. We'll get him soon enough.
Later, losers. Have fun with your busted-up base. We're going to rebuild it. Stronger than ever. Yeah, whatever.
With that, Leonidas fled the scene, and we started repairing our broken base.
Now that that's done, I need to leave.
What? But you just got here.
It's not safe for me to stay here. Plus, I need to rally my people back to the right side.
Okay, if you think that's best.
If you need anything, my apes and I are only a shout away. Don't hesitate to call us back.
I won't. Thank you for your help, Kerchak. On days 71 through 74, Ozzy brought us back some new recruits. It was a bunch of rhinos, giraffes, and Komodo dragons.
Hello, sir. We've heard a lot about you, and it will be an honor to serve in your army.
That's what I like to hear. I see Ozzy brought in the big guns.
What did I miss while I was out?
A lot. I'll explain later. Right now, I need to find out where my parents hid the magical gem for me, as soon as possible. Have you found any clues on your travels?
Unfortunately, I can't say I have. Maybe if you meditate, it could help you find the answer.
Okay. I'll think about that. But first, I gotta put some more details on my statue. I set out to find some squid so I could collect their ink sacs and use that to make black wool, which I would need to finish up the statue. Next, I dyed some of the sheep the new colors and sheared them. I then added details to the legs of the statue, covering them in stripes. Looks amazing. With that work done, I was ready to set out and look for the gem. On days 75 through 78, I began traveling deep into the jungle to search for the magical gem. Where would my parents have hidden it? Eventually, I made it to the top of a tall tree in an attempt to see as far as possible as I could. I looked around, but I still couldn't see anything. This is so frustrating. Supposedly, I'm the only one who could possibly know where it is, but I have no idea. Suddenly, out of nowhere, I got a vision of my parents again.
Son, we want you to know how much we love you.
I know. I love you too, Mom and Dad.
One more thing, just in case you need it. We want to show you where we hid the heart of the jungle.
Okay, where is it?
Follow me, son.
Just as I was about to find the answers I needed, I was snapped out of my vision by a sound.
Hello? Anybody in there?
Oh, come on! I was so close! Cha-Cha, what are you doing here?
Oh, sorry. Was I interrupting something?
Yeah, I was about to find out where my parents left the heart of the jungle for me.
Well, I think I might be able to make that up to you.
How?
Follow me.
On days 79 through 82, I followed Cha-Cha through multiple biomes, like jungles, deserts, badlands, and plains. We had finally reached the place where my parents left the gem, and I began to feel a strange energy. This must be it, Cha-Cha.
You go ahead and grab it, Tiger.
I began walking towards the gem, when suddenly, a lion showed up.
Well, well, well. What do we have here?
None of your business, freak.
Is that the heart of the jungle right there?
No, it's just a dumb replica.
Well then, I guess I'll just have to kill you both to make sure.
The beast quickly lunged at me. I tried my best to maneuver around his onslaught of attacks, but it became overwhelming. I swung my sword and managed to get a couple hits in, but it felt like it just wasn't enough. Eventually, the lion bested us.
The little lovers are defeated. Now watch me as I hoist the heart.
The lion walked up towards the heart. I looked towards Cha-Cha, when suddenly, we both heard a yell. We walked towards the structure. We both saw the lion surrounded within a pit of hundreds of snakes.
Help! Help!
Sorry, bud, but you deserve this. I watched the horrors of the scene that was taking place. My parents must have known someone like him would show up. Noticing the heart across the way, I built a bridge and walked over. After obtaining the heart, I gained a mystical staff. Whoa, this is awesome. Let's cause some havoc. Now with the heart of the jungle in my hands, on days 83 through 85, I went in search of lion camps to deface. After a small amount of looking, I discovered the first base and quickly caused the destruction I was yearning for. I moved from base to base, using my new staff in the process. Haha! Leonidas will hear about this soon. Getting lost in the joy of the chaos, Ozzy appeared behind me.
Hi, I've been looking all over for you.
What is it, Ozzy?
Well, I've gotten word that you've been causing a lot of damage to the environment.
What? No, I was destroying lion camps.
Yes, but with great power comes great responsibility. And it turns out that while you were destroying camps, you were also destroying innocent lives.
Oh no, I feel so bad now.
It's okay. The heart of the jungle is hard to control. That's why I'm sending you off to meet a personal trainer of mine, so you can learn to wield the power of nature.
A trainer? What's their name?
He goes by the name of Boris. He's kind of hard to miss. He lives in the Badlands just north of here.
Thank you, Ozzy. I'll be sure to find him and learn how to control this power. After finishing up my talk with Ozzy, I began my journey northbound. I headed out to find Boris on days 86 and 87. However, I stopped and decided I had other plans in mind. Who cares about a trainer? I know what I'm doing. I went up to the top of the jungle tree and thought about things for a moment. I felt sad and confused. I really wish my parents were here to help me. They know what to do. Suddenly, I saw my father appear in front of me in ghost form. Dad?
We are here with you, son.
Dad, I'm so glad to see you again.
As am I, son. You must be strong. You are the king of the jungle. Always remember that.
I will. Thanks, Dad. He disappeared, and Cha-Cha showed up shortly after.
Hey, I thought I heard a familiar voice.
Oh, hey, Cha-Cha. What are you up to?
Nothing?
Oh, I got an idea. I decided to take Cha-Cha on a fun little date. First, we flew a kite around. It was super fun to watch it fly in the air. After a while, we got hungry and decided to go hunting for some prey. We pounced on some gazelle and killed them swiftly and gathered their meat. Lastly, we had a picnic on the beach with the food we secured.
Today was really fun, Bronzo.
Yeah, it was. But hey, I should really get back to finding this trainer.
Oh, yeah, don't let me stop ya.
See ya, Cha-Cha.
I love him.
On days 88 through 90, I continued my travels to meet the trainer, Boris. After making some distance, the sun began to fall and night had risen. Whoa, it's getting kind of spooky out here. Suddenly, zombies started appearing from all directions. I had no choice but to fight them off. I might cause more collateral damage if I use the heart of the jungle. Better stick to the good old fighting method. I used my jump explosion and sword to fight them off, killing zombies one after the other, but the numbers didn't seem to let up. I began to think all hope was lost, when suddenly, a big buffalo came rushing in. He landed with a fiery explosion, setting all the zombies around him on fire. Within seconds, he was able to defeat them all.
And you must be Bronzo.
That's me! Are you Boris?
That's the name. I can see that you clearly need some assistance.
Hey now, I'm not that bad at fighting.
Fair, but you could definitely use some work. Follow me to my barracks, and let's get started on your training.
On days 91 through 93, we finally reached Boris's base. It looked very well armed, just like him.
You almost died back there. Your armor is a bit weak.
What do you mean?
We'll need to get you some bufflin armor. It's a whole lot tougher than that puny diamond stuff.
Wow, and here I thought that offense was the most important thing that existed in battle.
Oh no, it's definitely important, but it's not as important as defense. Defense is the best offense. Here, take these.
Boris handed me a full set of diamond armor. It may not be Bufflon, but it's better than what I have now. Thanks, Boris.
Don't thank me yet, kid. We still have some training to do.
We moved over to the training area, and Boris gave me his first set of instructions.
First things first, you need to learn how to take a hit. So you're gonna stand there without flinching. Ready?
Okay. Boris began wailing on me. Each time I was progressively getting knocked back less and less, until there was hardly any.
Great. Next you'll need to learn how to dodge properly. I'm going to hurl these arrows at you, and let's just hope you can avoid them.
Wait, what? Boris started launching arrows at me, and every single one of them hit me. Eventually, I started to get the timing down, and was able to avoid them without breaking a sweat.
Splendid! Now for your final course. You'll be working on your aim. You can't just be shooting that laser anywhere you gosh darn please.
For the last test, Boris had me shoot several circles floating in the sky. I kept shooting the actual circles, and not inside them.
Come on, boy. You gotta shoot at the circle.
With a bit more focus, I had finally done it. I was shooting lasers into the circles. No problem.
I think you're ready to take on Leonidas. Oh, and one more thing. Drink this. This is what keeps me big and strong.
I picked up the drink that Boris had tossed and drank it. Immediately, I turned into a bigger, buffer tiger and gained even more hearts. Whoa, what was in that potion?
Oh, just a Bufflin secret family tradition. The heart of a warrior and the speed of an eagle. The secret ingredient is love, and the rest is liver.
Well, whatever it is, it made me stronger than I ever thought I could be. Thanks for everything, Boris. I'll see you later. On days 94 through 96, I began my journey back home, but I was met with a friend.
Bronzo, there you are.
Oh, hey, Kerchak. You seem angry. What seems to be the problem?
I can't wait any longer. I want Leonidas dead.
We're not ready. I've been training, and I've gotten stronger, but I don't know if I can defeat Leonidas yet. We need to assemble the army first.
I disagree. I'm off to kill him myself.
Wait, Kerchak, come back! I trailed Kerchak and followed him all the way to Leonidas' base. By the time I had caught up, he was already up the stairs and confronted Leonidas.
I hate you, Leonidas. Take this.
I'm coming to help, Kerchak! I joined the battle to help, but Leonidas was powerful. I never felt such strength before.
I'll never give up. How about we make it a little more even?
Leonidas then hit me so hard, I flew back a few feet.
Now it's time to watch your friend die.
Leonidas charged Kerchak, and with one final swipe, he killed him. No! I fired my beam at Leonidas, but he was too fast and escaped it. Leonidas, you coward! I will avenge Kerchak and everyone you've hurt! From days 97 to 98, I returned to the base feeling blue. Hey everyone, listen up. A few days ago, we lost a good soldier and father. Who? Kerchak James Henry IV. He was the best anyone could ever ask for. So please, a moment of silence for Kerchak. But let this not be a sad day, as we are gonna march into Leonidas' base and dethrone him once and for all.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Yes, actually. Everyone needs to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what your favorite part of the video was. With the speech done, there was one more thing left to do. Finish the statue. I added stripes and details to the body, face, and tail. This one's for you, Mom and Pop. Before leaving for good, I said my final goodbyes.
No, don't leave.
Sorry, Tony. I must.
Can I at least join you in the battle?
It's not safe. Only I can do it. You stay here and protect the army.
I'm gonna miss you, Bronzo.
I'll miss you too, buddy. This isn't goodbye for good. This is just see you later. On day 99, I made my way towards Leonidas' base. Leo was gonna pay for this. The road to the base wasn't easy because I was ambushed by more lions.
You won't get past us.
We'll see about that, lion freaks. I quickly made work of them with my roar, diamond sword, and looked good doing it. Too easy. Eventually, I made it to the outside of his kingdom. The giant dash from the beam was still present. May Kerchak live on. Well, this is it.
Hey, Tiger, hold on!
Cha-Cha, what are you doing here?
You can't go in there, it's too dangerous.
I have to, or the entire jungle will be in peril.
Okay, but there's one thing I want you to know before you go. I love you.
I feel the same about you, Cha-Cha. Don't worry, I will come out victorious.
Good luck in there, Tiger.
On day 100, I confronted Leonidas. He was standing on a high point above. It's over, Leonidas. I ain't afraid to blast you again. You're no king of the jungle. You're just a big bully.
Really? Because from what I see, I have the high ground and the influence on all the animals in the jungle.
I'm here for justice for my family and friends, for all that you've heard. I don't know if I'll win, but I'll fight you to my last breath. We started our battle. Leonidas had strong powers. Some he stole from the evokers, and it almost seemed like I wasn't going to make it.
You're weak, just like your father.
My dad was the greatest cat in the jungle. I was sick and tired of Leonidas and wanted to end him now. Take this!